Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome back to a brand new video going over Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Now today's video, very exciting. We're going to be going over a rumor which is basically stating everything that's going to be in the Direct next week on June the 5th. Now of course this is just a rumor, so it could be true or false, we have no idea. But you know, it's got quite a few things in there that are pretty interesting and might have some evidence behind them. Either way, if you're excited for the video, be sure to drop a like down below, it really does help out. Leave a comment with what you think we're going to see in the Direct next week. And of course, subscribe as well if you're brand new. We do daily Pokemon content on this here channel. With all of that out of the way though guys, let's get into the video and take a look at this new rumor for Sword and Shield. So it starts off by saying, from how I understand my source, this appears to be generally every major talking point of the Direct. That there are probably little scenes here and there showcasing minor new areas or confirming old Pokemon available that weren't worth mentioning. A quick rundown. Omori Masuda, James Turner and Hitoshi Ariaga are apparently all involved in hosting parts of the Direct. So that's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 people for a 15-minute presentation. There are 2 CG segments like in the initial Direct, so that's basically showing, you know, where the start Pokemon were all getting introduced. That's what it means by that. One focuses on early game while Pokemon frolicking, the other is a battle between the multiple Pokemon and box Legendaries. I can definitely see the one with the Legendaries because they have done that in the past with CG, just with the Legendaries. New details on Grookey, Scorbunny and Sobble, plus the introduction of 6 new Pokemon including the box Legendaries. Galar variants for Katnia, Kingler, Natu, and Xatu known as Galon Pokemon. So if this is true, that means that the Pokedex rumor that went over yesterday isn't true because there was no Galar forms or any regional forms in the Pokedex that we went over yesterday. Photo mode, a new team battle format used in gym battles, local multiplayer team battle mode, and story and character information. So this is basically the rundown of what we're going to be seeing in the Direct on June the 5th. Due to volume of the information, here's a paste bin going into further detail about each talking point. So there's a lot of paste bins here to go over. So this is basically, that was a quick rundown, and now this is everything in detail. So starters, they're confirmed to follow you around on the overworld, the only Pokemon explicitly shown to do. Even if you don't choose to bring them along with you for battle, they'll remain by your side for the adventure as support. So I guess you can box them, but they'll still follow you around. So that's basically like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, how we had Pikachu and Eevee always with us. Now I know people are like, well, following Pokemon isn't in the game because we didn't see it in the trailer. First of all, we didn't even know if any of those trainers had one of the starter Pokemon because the only Pokemon we saw them send out was Pikachu. And also, it's not final game footage, that whole trailer. So yes, we didn't see them, but at the end of the day, it's not final game footage, so it could easily still be in the game. If they're not currently out in a battle, they can be seen standing alongside your trainer. In the starting town of Mattersdale, your friend's brand new Pokeball is stolen by a shadowy figure, which you follow into the eerie Mordred Woods. You meet a woman who asks you what Pokemon you saw. This is how you choose the starter. And then she gives you the Pokeball as a gift, which you then catch the starter Pokemon with. So the professor doesn't give you the starter, it's this random woman. Grookey uses that stick of his to open up the shells of fruits and nuts. Also beats it against hard objects to signal other Grookey. Humans have learned to also communicate with it through this method. I think this might be like a Pokedex entry or something. In the middle of a battle, Grookey can use the new normal type move Climb to summon a tree, climb up it and grab a berry. It's shown using it in a battle scene with trees, so perhaps it works with interactable background objects like in Gen... is that 6? I don't know. Dude, Roman numerals, not my strong point. Scorbunny, those aren't bandages, but patches where its fur has burned off. It begins life up north with pure white fur that is slowly burned as it uses its fire abilities. Has a new fire type attack known as Hot Foot. Seems to be an increased priority move where it kicks the opponent with a flaming foot. So, basically priority blaze kick. Sobble, it creates bubbles from its eyes that are made of a stinging substance. If the bubble pops and gets in your eyes, you cry from how much it stings. That's great. Has a new fairy type move known as Cry Together. It causes both Pokemon to cry alone both of their attacks. Okay. Not sure how I feel about that one. Why is that fairy type? So, Martins is a new Weasel Pokemon, normal ice. Brown bipedal Weasel with a whitish head. It looks as if it's wearing mittens on its paws. They love to frolic about the cool Galar region, their fur providing them with warmth. Their fur is valued by trainers, but be careful as they can extend their retractable claws with their paws to launch a brutal attack. Have either Fluffy or Tough Claws as an ability. If you're having trouble catching Pokemon early on, they can help you with False Swipe. So I think, is this all going to apparently get shown in the Direct? I'm not 100% sure. Next up we have Skaven, which is a Raven Pokemon, Dark Flying. So I definitely remember these types being in the Pokedex we went over yesterday. But at the same time, like, those Galar Pokemon weren't seen in that Pokedex. So, especially just a Raven, more natural looking bird with its more pronounced feature being its rather large and eerily realistic eyes. So I don't know if this is the regional bird. A common pest among the people of Galarian due to stealing crops, it can spot the tiniest piece of food miles in the air with its powerful eyesight, has impeccable memory, memorizes the daily routines of farmers, has keen eyes and ability makes sense. While double battles are in Sword and Shield, Skaven has the new dark type move Stink Eye. When used on an opponent, they lose defense and special defense. Pink Eye is with, yeah, okay, it's different, never mind. Stink Eye. When another Pokemon uses Stink Eye on the same turn on the same opponent, the opponent loses attack and special attack. A pair of Skaven will use this strategy to severely weaken your Pokemon. So basically, they're both just going to be using Stink Eye on you all the time. Hinted that something special may happen if two are raised alongside one another, so that might be like a certain evolution. Tardibus, macro Pokemon Water. Basically a blue and white transparent looking tardigrade shaped like a bus. Very cute with big eyes. Can freely change its size, shown using both minimize and growth. From microscopic sizes to the size of the side of the bus. Made of water molecules, it can turn other Pokemon into molecules, absorb them and safely transport them around. Okay. Ability is Water Cycle. If it switches out, it forces the opponent's water type Pokemon to switch out as where am I? Into a water type Pokemon. Where am I? Switch out, as well. Can learn Soak in order to turn the opponent into a water type Pokemon. So basically, when it switches out, the opponent has to switch out a water type as well? I don't know. Jamestown designed it. There are also actual buses in the Galar region you can ride designed after Tardibus, known as Tardibus Bus. I mean, I only saw trains and stuff, but Volcalanche, Ice Hammer Pokemon, which is an ice type. It's a giant dude made of ice. He can summon an enormous ice hammer by freezing air particles. Learns Ice Hammer, duh. Ability is Ice Wielder. His speed lowers after using an ice type physical attack such as Ice Hammer. The speed decreases will this sharply lower, but will return to normal increase when using a special ice type attack such as Blizzard. So I wonder if it has physical and special ice, I wonder if its physical and special attack is good. Owned by the Ice Gym Master, receives its own in-game cutscene showing it walking behind the Gym Master as the two enter the arena, dragging its ice hammer behind it, freezes the ground. Legendaries, both Grass Steel, are introduced in a CG segment with them battling one another atop a plateau. In the clouds, they're joined by other Pokemon fighting alongside them. Grass Steel. Sword Legendaries assisted by Bisharp, Machamp, Chinchino, Gramble, and Charizard. Shield Legendaries assisted by Steelix, Mr. Mime, Durant, Venusaur, and Dusknoir. Hitoshi Uraga designed the box legendaries and was responsible for designing the box art. Each version has the legendary posing in the middle, with their previously mentioned teammates looking badass behind them. Ariga was apparently given 3 reign as to which Pokemon to include alongside the legendaries. Calavern was a blazing sword Pokemon, Grass Steel. I love how it's called the Blazing Sword Pokemon, but it's Grass Steel. Looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster with dramatic looking red armor with a wolf's mouth for a helmet. Fairly sleek, it's a weird tree mon that, from what you can see beneath the armor, has an orange glowing sword with runes on it. A fierce warrior that once took down those that threatened Galar with its sword that could ignite flames. Its ability Crimson Clash allows physical attacks to cut right through Protect and other shields. Furthermore, if it does so, the opposing Pokemon is burned. That is super broken. It stops Protect, like, straight away. Goldwill, which is a Crystal Shield Pokemon, another Grass Steel, so this is the Shield Pokemon, and the last one was this, the Sword Pokemon. Looks basically like Calavern, but far bulkier. Also blue armor. It's also a tree man. It holds 2 shoulder shields that it can connect into the one giant shield and hold it in front of it. Shields have white runes. A brave warrior that once protected the citizens of Galar from their enemies. Its shield can literally freeze anyone who approaches in their tracks. With its ability Glacier Guard, it can protect its side of the field from a single attack. It's unknown if it can stand up to Crimson Clash, however. A Pokemon who dares to attack the Glacier Guard will be frozen. Yikes. So that's like King Shield, where obviously you lose 2 stages of attack with King Shield. If you attack the Glacier Guard, you'll be frozen. Which is interesting, because it's a Grass Steel type. I'd probably more likely see that as an Ice Steel. New regional variants, Alola variants. In Pokemon Sun and Moon, certain Pokemon adapted to Alola through never before seen forms. You won't be able to find them in the Galar region, but perhaps some trainers visiting from Alola may have them. There's an NPC who will trade a Raichu for an Alolan Raichu, so that's like the whole let's go beat you in Eevee thing again. Galar variants. Some Pokemon have adapted to the environment of the Galar region. Apparently in this section, Masuda directly addresses the fact that all the Alolan variants were Generation 1 Pokemon, and this time around promises that even more Pokemon will be given regional variants. I really don't hope they make this whole regional variant a thing, because basically it's just kind of like a cop-out to making brand new Pokemon, because they can just make new forms of older Pokemon. So Galon Cacnea, which is grass, a brown cacnea wearing a little straw mino. In the colder climates of the Galar region, it gathers up straw needles to build its jacket to protect it from the cold. As the jacket is highly flammable and the water within its body is dried up, it'll easily catch fire. It's known to scare off scravens, so farmers consider worth keeping it around despite the fire hazard. Ability Haybreaker. When it's a grass-type Pokemon, Cacnea, it takes less damage from Ice-type attacks. If it's hit by a Fire-type attack, it takes the damage and becomes a Fire-type Pokemon instead of a Grass-type. If it's hit by a Water-type attack while a Fire-type Pokemon, it returns to a Grass-type Pokemon. When it's a Fire, that just sounds super confusing. It can learn Fire Punch though. Galon Kingler. Water Fury. It's a Kingler that's foaming in the mouth, has bigger eyes, and has white stripes around its claws and horns, making them resemble candy canes. As a normal Krabby, it lives near a town infamous for its sweet. It's due to sweet syrup from the town slowly running off into the beachside home. It's developed a huge sweet tooth upon evolution. Sugar is always something around here. Ability Sugar Rush. Upon eating a berry, it gains a sharp boost in speed in addition to its normal effects. By expelling the sugary foam, it can utilize Sticky Net to slow down the opponent. Is that Sticky Web? I don't know. Who knows? Galon Natu. Psychic Rock. It's Natu but made of dark stone. There are runes inscribed into its wings. I could see that, to be fair. Long ago, it perched itself atop the various castles of the Galar region and remained there motionlessly for eons. Eventually, its body merged with the stone structures. It's said that it was struck by visions of the violence that was soon to overtake the kingdoms and fear to move. It has sturdy as an ability. It can't do much because it's so stricken by fear. Galon Zatu, another psychic rock type. It's a majestic white Zatu as if it was made of marble. Its wings turn a bronze color and spread around its body as well as form a little hood. It looks like a druid. They gather around in the circle at night, staring at the moon as if it attempts some sort of summoning ritual. They've learned to tap into the powers of darkness to fuel their powers, and with obscure knowledge seek to accomplish a mysterious goal. Ability Dark Arts. Increases the power of special dark type moves. Also grants immunity to psychic type attacks. That's pretty cool. New dark type move, Accursed Ally. Summoning the spirit of a fainted ally deals powerful damage to the opponent. It's powered up initially by dark arts, but upon hitting the foe will change into the primary type of one of your fainted allies. That's really good. New mechanics, Photo Mode. You eventually obtain a camera that you can use at certain spots to view the scenery and take pictures. You can also switch to a close-up mode to take a shot of your Pokemon against the backdrop. You can see various Pokemon moving around in the background, take a picture of them to catalog them and add it to your scrapbook. You might be rewarded by taking pictures of certain Pokemon, so get snapping. Sometimes you may even catch sight of a rare Pokemon. Such as Dunsparce or one with an unusual colour. If you happen to snap a picture of them at the right angle, you might find them more likely to appear the next time you encounter a wild Pokemon. That's super cool. So it's definitely promoting you to actually use the photo function if this is all true, because then that Pokemon will appear when you encounter a wild Pokemon, like the double battles. Team battles. 3 or 6 trainers form a single team. Each individual team member is known as the Team Master, and they have a Pokemon they command. This seems like Pokemon Masters, because it seems like there's 3 separate trainers on each team. 2 teams go head to head, 1 Team Master per team out of a team with their Pokemon in a one-on-one versus match. After both Pokemon move, you can switch out to another Team Master and their Pokemon. You can't choose to switch at the beginning of a turn like normal, nor can you switch with moves or abilities. Whenever team loses, all their Pokemon first loses. A bit like rotation battles, so you can switch to any teammate rather than having to rotate in a certain direction. Pokemon can only hold berries. So I hope that's online. That'll be a sesh if it's online. You recruit Team Masters throughout the adventure. Each Teamster has a Pokemon they come up with they can use. They will grow alongside your progress, or you can give them one of your own Pokemon to use. Teamsters will have a skill, either one that can be activated, counter another skill, or as a passive. Main character skill is Cheer, has a chance of allowing their Pokemon to move first next once per match. There's a counter skill known as Counter Cheer, which can be used once per match to cancel out Cheer, causing Pokemon that try to use it to go last. Teamsters appear to be mainly random trainers, but dressed in a uniform. Youngster Edwin is a Teamster with a Martins, and his skill Berry Pass can give his Pokemon's berry to a teammate he passes to. Gym battles are 3 versus 3 team battles. The Gym Master is aided by 2 Gym Teamsters, while you are aided by the Teamsters you've recruited. So that's insane if the gyms are all like that, 3 on 3. You can eventually challenge the Gym Master to a normal battle later on, and may be able to impress them enough that they'll join you as a Teamster. So you can have gym leaders on your team. There's a special Tardibus bus that houses your Teamsters that can be found outside of every gym, where you can quickly swap out your Teamsters and the Pokemon they use. That'd be really good in my opinion. Friend Team Battle. Local multiplayer party mode uses a single Switch and 2 Joy-Cons. Can create up to 100 friend Teamster profiles, choosing what trainer class they'll look like and giving them a name and selecting a skill. Name there after your friends and it'll keep track of their performance. Up to 12 players can enjoy a Pokemon Team Battle in a 3v3 or 6v6 match. Each match is different as 12 scoutable Pokemon rentals appear and each team takes turns selecting their Pokemon. The leader of each team can decide who gets what Pokemon, or they can let everyone choose on their own. Sometimes when you select a Pokemon, a new Pokemon will take its place, giving the next player who picks an unexpected option. Battles are carried out like a normal team battle. You're encouraged to pass around the Joy-Con to each player with their respective Teamster, and Pokemon are out of the field, letting them decide what to do next. You might find that newcomers to the Pokemon series may discover a strategy that you don't have thought of before. New characters, player characters. Opposite end appears to be your neighbor. Dude is Stanford, girl is Elva. They end up with the start weak to yours. They're rich but friendly. That's annoying. I wish they had the starter stronger against mine. You can shop for clothes at Pokemon centers. Poké Centers, buying them online, your character buying them online in Universe, which are then instantly delivered to you. Not a lot of outfits shown, but it's mentioned that you can order clothing from both Kalos and Alola, so presumably some older outfits will return. That's really cool. There's of course the soccer uniform, the football uniform your character wears. The number on his own is now 151 as opposed to the date of the Sword and Shield Direct like initially. I thought it was 151 because the original Kanto, but Professor Poplar, very handsome looking older man, got some salt and pepper going on. Studies the interaction between Pokemon and plants, is concerned by reports of a strange plant growing on Pokemon called the Bolt Root, which can greatly injure some Pokemon, though others seem to grow even more powerful from it. He's seen asking the player to help with a Go-Go that is suffering from the Bolt Root, concerned that even grass-type Pokemon aren't immune. Basil, he looks like a Japanese-style delinquent crossed with a British schoolboy. He carries around a large wooden sword. So that's everything for this, ladies and gentlemen. So a lot of stuff to go over for this direct, but of course the main things are just right here. That's kind of like a summary of everything, but who knows if it's true or false. I mean, it looks kind of legit. Like nothing really screams at me like this is fake. It kind of all just seems like, how are they going to get this in 15 minutes though? That's the only like thing about, I don't know, how are they going to just fit it all in 15 minutes? And not even that, because the first minute is going to be them like greeting everyone, and the last minute is going to be saying bye. So it's really like 13 minutes. So how are they going to get all that in 13 minutes? Who knows? That is going to be everything from me though, guys. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like down below. I really do appreciate it. Leave a comment. What do you guys think about this? Think it's true or false? Let me know what you think. And of course, subscribe as well if you're brand new. That's everything from me though, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. And until next time, peace.